If the Quran says you get whatever your heart desires, فِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِي الْأَنفُسِ, as the Quran says, whatever your self desires you will get. Why should I pray Salatul Layl and all these good deeds and put myself through trouble? Inshallah, if we make it to heaven, I will desire anything and I will get it. So there won't be a difference between me and the one who did more deeds, right? This is the question. How do we respond to that? I'll give you a theory that scholars have. Normally when we think of paradise, we think it's vertical layers and levels. Like I'm here, let's say I'm in level 50, and then the one who's in 51, he's above me. And then it's like you have this huge skyscraper with 6,000 floors, right? You get the idea. Many scholars believe no. Paradise is like one huge city where people live in different neighborhoods, and you meet other people who are in higher levels, but the quality of the ni'mah they have is different. I'll give you an example. One of the drinks of paradise is zanjabil or kafur. You are drinking it, you're level 50. But someone is level 100, they're drinking it too. The joy that that person gets from this drink is 50 times more than the joy you get from your drink. Starbucks. No, Zanjabil bucks over there, inshallah. See, the quality is different. Yes, if you desire a special drink, you get that special drink. But the joy you get it is based on your degree and level. Because you don't have the capacity for the higher degree. Different purity, exactly. Or different taste, stronger taste, let's say. Different experience. That's one way of looking at it. Secondly, my dear brothers and sisters, when we examine the blessings of paradise, one type of blessing is numerous dimensions. Today we live in a three-dimensional world, right? Can you picture a fourth dimension? How would it look like? How about a fifth dimension? How about a sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, right? It's not limited to three. That's all we know, but it's not. Allah can make infinite number of dimensions. The higher your level in paradise, a new dimension you get to experience that person doesn't even know about. So he won't desire it because he doesn't know about it. See, right now, if I tell you, you get whatever you desire, can you think of a sixth sense? Can you? You can desire anything within the senses that you have. But if I were to tell you, I'll give you anything your heart desires, even if you can think of a sixth sense, I'll give it to you. Can you think of it? You can't. Give me an example, because you don't know. Now, the one in paradise who has a higher level, Allah gives him more knowledge of what kind of dimensions there are. So he desires them and he gets them. See? So don't say whatever I desire, I'm going to be the same. No. Because your mental knowledge will be less than others. So what you desire is going to be in a limited circle than what someone else desires. Keep that in mind. That's why the more you do good deeds, the more that capacity increases. That's the second point. The third point, and this is the most important point. And we've talked about this before, but just to refresh your memory. One objection atheists have, I've seen that they say this. They're like, even if there was a heaven, paradise, we're not interested. Why? We'd get bored. 1,000,000 years, 5,000,000 years, 10,000,000 years, and then what? I don't want to go to a place where I'm stuck for infinity and I will get bored regardless of what God wants to give me. We'll get bored. That's the argument they make. The response to that, my dear brothers and sisters, the power of Allah is unlimited. Every day in paradise, Allah brings you a new experience that you won't get bored. But do you know what will keep you going in paradise? See, in this world, when it comes to physical desires, when you get thirsty, have you seen after a long day of fasting, you get thirsty? And then you drink that cold water. Just imagine that feeling. See, you smile when you just imagine it. If this feeling occurs every single day, of you quenching your thirst, do you get bored of that? Why? Because it's amazing. Exactly, it's amazing. You never get bored of it. Have you experienced hunger, severe hunger, and then you were about to eat? Do you ever get bored of that feeling? No. Why? It's amazing. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, which one is greater? The need of the soul or the need of the body? The need of the soul. Quenching the soul is more enjoyable than quenching the thirst of your body. And you know how that will be quenched? The hadith says, every single week in paradise, in Jannah, Allah gathers the believers on a Friday, every single week, on a Friday, Allah reveals to them new knowledge directly from Allah. And the knowledge of Allah is infinite. So for infinity, every week you get new knowledge from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the believers in paradise, they wait by the minute for that day. And it quenches their soul. They never get bored in paradise. See the rahmah that's waiting for us. Now, how much knowledge will God give you? That depends on your degree. The higher the believer, the more knowledge from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why the Quran tells us, look, it's not worth it for 50, 60, 70 years to waste that infinite opportunity. It's not worth it. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib beautifully in Nahj al-Balagha, he says, أَأَظْلِمُ أَحَدًا لِنَفْسٍ يُسْرِعُنِي إِلَى الْبِلَى قُفُولُهَا وَيَطُولُ فِي الثَّرَى حُلُولُهَا. He says, why should I oppress anyone? Is it worth it for me to oppress anyone? For a body that is racing to the dust and the dirt, and it's going to stay there for such a long time. Is it worth it to waste that opportunity because of this body that's going to dust? It's not worth it.